Hey, what is up, y'all? Stoner Boy Bryce again. We back with another reaction video. I was literally just reacting to a video, like, no, not reacting, watching it. And I was like, why am I not reacting to this video? I do reactions on my YouTube now. So we was like, literally, I ain't gonna lie, I seen 12 minutes in the video. It's a 24-minute video. We were starting from the beginning, and I'm gonna continue it. I'm telling y'all, because I'm an honest reactor. I'm not no fakey reactor. So let's get right into this shit. More Dispo reviews coming soon. I just haven't, I dropped the Astro one. I'm still waiting on to get more Dispo. And we got another one on the way. Well, actually, no, y'all got plenty of coming, but I'm saying, like, I need to step it up because these are starting to run out with the reviews, Dispo, so I need to do more. So, let's get right into it. I'm going to start the recording. I'm going to tell you when it's on the screen, Bryce. It's on the screen now. Okay, let's get right into it.
Who was that one individual, bro, that just... y'all had to look out for the area that y'all knew put in business, just like, you know, like, look, this dude around.
It was all, when I was growing up, it was always MOB. Like, MOB and Scrapp.
Nobody really knows who killed Odee, but another theory is...
I forgot to fucking tell y'all what we was reacting to. What I was reacting to was, this is why Mob Scrapp shot and killed Odee Perry. Shit, Wiiic City. Apparently, he's the one that made the O. So let's get right into it.
Who was that one individual, bro, that just... Nobody really knows who killed Odee, but another theory is that a dude named MOB Scrapp was the killer. Some people believe Scrapp was a KI and Butter, and they killed Odee. And just a month before he died, Scrapp tweeted, "O Block, we made O Block. Mother was lying, no bullshit." Another reason some people think Scrapp was behind Odee's murder is because of his brother Ruger's verse on FBG Ducks Exposing Me remix. On the track, he said, "Got some information that you would hate to know. Talk that shit, they don't even know who made the O." Less than a month later, Scrapp would catch another body on his
Damn, you know what he said? He said, "Got some information y'all niggas would want to know. Let y'all niggas know we the ones that made the O." I ain't gonna lie, that's your brother, but you ain't make the O if he wasn't sliding with him. But that's for another story.
It was a well-loved O Block member because MOB Scrapp is the one that allegedly killed Odee Perry.
He was one of a kind, man. He ain't want nobody claim his work or none of that. He was one of those. Like, for real.
I heard about this nigga Scrapp, bro. I've heard about this nigga Scrapp. I've heard about this.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not even like saying from the streets. I'm just saying I've heard about this nigga. Like, he's been popping up on YouTube a lot. So that's why I've heard of this nigga.
You know, telling them stop claiming, you know, stop bragging about what she got killed for. Stop bragging about it. I did that. You hear me? Like, for real, bro. I'm right there when he tell her that. And he on her side.
Bite down, baby, for all of them. They Rondo, all of them got on the stand on LeBron. After he killed us,
Scrapp got locked up for his body. You feel me? And then when he got locked up for his body, he went on trial and beat the body.
Damn, I didn't even know he got locked up for Lil Steve. Who's Lil Steve? It's probably gonna show, but he got locked up for Lil Steve, and he beat the body apparently. How the fuck he beat the body?
Back out here after killing folks, allegedly killing folks, he back out here.
They must have not had no evidence, or they didn't
snitch. You know they can't double jeopardy, so every time there's beat bodies, they be talking about the body like.
Oh God.
Yeah.
As soon as a nigga beat a body, they gonna make 20 rap songs. 20 rap songs on it.
We smoking shit.
He smoking on that. Oh God.
You feel me? So now he back
they make 20 rap
around.
songs.
You feel me? Ducking them at the trial and shit. They see one of the guys get on the stand and say that the nigga Scrapp killed him and he still beat it. You feel me? So like he really out here talking shit now. Yeah, niggas trying to get me book you. And and he out here running around talking shit. You feel?
It was just this one memory that stood out, like only like speaking on this shit. The day he left out of the house, we was arguing about cause he said he want to go outside. He shot in his chest already. He feeling like cause it's not hurting that bad, he went in and out. He can still be moving, you know. Now we fake arguing, whatever it is. But I told him before he left out of the door, like, bro, you gotta calm down, bro. Ain't store for what you doing, but definitely in jail. And I told him that. I promise you. He looked at me in my eyes.
I wouldn't even let that nigga go. I ain't gonna lie.
Anyway, I see it coming.
Definitely wouldn't let him go.
Man, we back in Chirac
Tripping, nigga. I wouldn't let that my little brother out the door saying that shit. Especially he got shot in the chest. Tripping.
Scrapp from MOB.
I get it.
And Odee
You just
Perry
let
died.
him because he used his
A lot of
own
people know
gun, but
Scrapp
still, I would
as
have stopped
Ruger
that
little
nigga.
brother,
I
you
ain't
know. Ruger,
tripping.
blood little brother, so everybody know that means he Duck cousin as well, you know. According to a lot of shit I've been hearing, Dusky is related to Scrapp, you know, they cousins and shit like that, so that like everybody just related in some type of way. Duck cousins with Ruger and Scrapp. Ruger and Scrapp, they cousin with Dusky, you know what I'm saying? Brick, you know. Duck got a big ass family. People saying he related to Melly on his dad's side. You know,
Yeah, this nigga
Melly
related
named
to
Yardell
everybody.
Williams.
How many people Duck
dad
related
name,
to?
Last name is Williams. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's
But
allegedly.
Chicago, the thing is, Chicago's real small. Everybody could be related to everybody if you think about it. Because Chicago's not that big. Everybody thinks it's huge, but it's not that big. I've heard of plenty of Chicago niggas say it's not that big.
Melly family, you know. But as far as Scrapp and Odee Perry and you know the situation and shit, everybody know Wiiic City. Well, we ain't gonna call it O Block because Odee Perry he was still alive at this point, you know. But Wiiic City, Parkway Gardens, Wiiic City, that's all the BDs over there. MOB, that's the GDs. They tied the
This
STL.
is before Odee died. It was called Wiiic City.
You got you know people like Lil B over there. You know it was like
And
it
they
wasn't just
renamed that
gang
bitch to the
going
O
against
after
this
he
gang.
died.
It's like this group of gangs going against that group. It was groups. You see what I'm saying? So you know on this side you got MOB, STL, EBT, 051, Gyro City. Then on this side you got Wiiic City, 600, Lamb Run, Low Life, AMG. Goddamn it, all the BD blocks over here, shit like that. Dog Pound, you know, all the BDs over here. So, you know, this shit was getting real trenches. You know, you got like 7 gangs over here, all tied in, and they going against these 7 gangs. So shit
I
was getting
can't
crazy.
imagine
So
that. Y'all know how them
you know,
niggas
Scrapp,
just
he
living
was
in
one of
that
them-
shit. I'm
one
sorry.
of them live wires,
I'm
one of them
taking
shorties
the
that
bus.
jumped off
I'm
the porch
going
early.
somewhere
Like I
else.
said, this Ruger little brother.
I ain't living in
Now,
no city like
if you let the
that.
streets tell it, they gonna tell you like,
I ain't shit.
yeah,
I
Ruger the
would've
big
been outta
brother
here.
and Scrapp the little brother, but Ruger wasn't on nothing
We
compared
get
to what his
ugly.
little brother
I
was on.
get
Like I ain't
rid
just
of
gonna say
everyday
Ruger
ducking
just
by
was no more,
taco.
but you know if you
At
compare
least
them,
not
now,
that
if you just
much.
leave Ruger by
That's
himself,
too much
he might be on
ducking.
something.
I'm
But if you
already
tryna
doing
compare him
duck
with Scrapp,
here.
now he not on nothing compared to his little brother. You know, like Scrapp, it's like almost. I don't know, maybe Ruger a little bit more advanced. But if you could look at the Mimo and the Lil Steve situation, like Mimo, he the big brother, Lil Steve the little brother. Mimo not on shit compared to his little brother. Even by himself, Mimo not on nothing. You gotta put a little respect on Ruger's name when you compare him to Mimo. Like Ruger, you know, but so whole time, you know, Scrapp, he one of them shorties that got in this shit early. So it was
So
a
Lil
whole
Steve, this is the nigga he killed. I was wondering who that was. This is Lil Steve right here. This is Mimo's brother. Who's Mimo? Mimo's this nigga right here. Hold up. I know they just showed a picture of that nigga. Hold on, y'all. I know it's being stupid right now, but it's good. Mimo's that one nigga we just shot. This nigga right here. Alright. That's Steve, his little brother.
you know,
The one that Scrapp allegedly
Scrapp, he
killed.
one of them shorties that got in this shit early. So it was a whole war going on. Like MOB, so MOB, they located on 59th and Wild Bass. 600, they located on 59th and King Drive. It's like 2 blocks away. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, like straight walking distance. Few minutes, you on their block. Few minutes, they on your block. You know what I'm saying? Like damn near closer. You know, closer than Parkway and 63rd.
Hey, alright,
you know,
bro. Y'all know the story about her, bro. That sucked. King Von caught her ass in the neck, and that shit's already confirmed. That shit was crazy. But she had some bodies too, apparently, so she wasn't so innocent. The devil came for her shit.
from each other, you know.
The devil came for Von too.
It's like some 63rd O block type shit. Y'all 1 block away, you know. So, you know, Lil Scrapp, he jumped off the porch. It was already a war going on. They was already into it with 600. And like I said, you know, they not just into it with 600. They into it with 600 and all they homies, which is Wiiic City, Lamb Run. So it's like, you know, it's multiple blocks that you might have to get down on, you know. So Scrapp, he jumped off the porch. It's a situation, you know, whole time, you know, it's another shorty from the other side jumping off the porch right around the same time from 600 by the name of Lil Steve. The whole time, Scrapp, he gonna go, he trying to make his name. Lil Steve, he called himself, and then it's crazy because everybody used to know each other. You know, like I said, 59th and Wild Bass, 59th and King Drive, they right there. So when everybody was shorties, and Take Upon, he speak on this shit a lot. When everybody was shorties, before everybody picked a side and became whatever they became, everybody was kicking it with each other. You know, Scrapp.
That's the thing. Once niggas, it's like y'all could be cool when y'all little kids, but once y'all grow up and y'all don't have the same mindset and y'all like split up with different niggas, it's not gonna be the same. You could try to remind them niggas, but them niggas is not gonna feel the same way as we felt when we was younger. And same with me is like, alright, like I ain't know you for so long, nigga. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you done these past years, and I'm not no FBI agent to do my research and look up all that shit. So that's some real shit for real though. Like you can't really, you can never tell.
Duck, Scrap, Tay 600, Duck, Ruger, Lil Steve. Before this shit got busted, everybody was knowing each other, you know. McAdoo, you know, everybody was rotating with each other.
It always is. Before ops, they usually your friends.
So when everybody end up choosing their sides and shit like that, you know, there's certain people
always over some bitches, some money, some bullshit. Always some fucking fluky shit.
They was two of the shorties that's early,
Some
jumped off,
stupid crash out shit.
So Lil Steve, he ended up, we gonna make a video about Lil Steve and what he did, but Lil Steve, he ended up doing some shit, making a name for himself early on, you know, like first quarter, he made a name for himself, and he called himself, like, you know, being too gangster, you know what I'm saying, like, damn near, he's
these niggas so young. Odee fucking hot, look, I swear, this nigga Odee died at, what age? I think Odee died at 16. Let's look up how old Steve died. Let's just look up how old everybody died. How old? We're gonna start off with the main nigga. How old did Mob Scrapp die? Scrap. Not telling me his name. When he was 18, okay, he died at age 18. Scrap died at 18. No. Hold up. How old was? I'm gonna do this real fast. I'm just one of the curious. 20. He died at 20. See, he lived 2 years, a little bit longer than him. Damn. So he took off an OG. Huh. Scrap took off a nigga that was 2 years older than him. That's crazy. And Lil Steve. Let's see how old Lil Steve was. RP600, Lil Steve. He was shot and killed by mob. They said he looked slow for his mouth to being open. How old was he? Nigga, ain't nobody. I'm just gonna look up this last nigga's age. That's all I want to know is Lil Steve. I know this nigga was young as hell. He was not a 21. I know he was not 21. 15. Lil Steve was 15. See? Come on, bro. Yeah, this shit's played out, bro. This killing nigga, whacking nigga shit is played out. Now, first off, I make music like that, but it's a different thing when you're actually doing it. When you're actually killing niggas and dissing niggas, you deserve to die. But if you just making shit just to be hyped, that's cool. But if you making shit actually killing niggas and putting a song, you're a fucking dumbass. You're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life.
He got that fat ass gun, you know, so, you know, his ass, he on some Debo shit. Little as hell, Debo and shit. You know, got a body. You know what I'm saying? Bodies. You know, like Shorty, he on some other shit. So, and then it's said that even before the size was picked, even before people picked sides, Scrap and Lil Steve used to play basketball with each other. You know, before the size was picked, you know,
like I said, you hang with
Lil Steve, his ass was just always
the ops
just
usually
aggressive.
knew that when they was young and hang with them. Most
you knew it. You know, certain people you just knew
I
that
ain't
when they
gonna
start
say
playing with guns, yeah, sure, he gonna be
You
a
know how
problem. You
that
know
is.
it. You know, you could tell before they even start playing with guns that whenever they do start playing with them, they gonna be a problem. You know, so. Alright, boom. Lil Steve and Scrap, they both in this shit. and you know they both on two separate sides of the world. Like I said,
Most of my
Lil
ops
Steve, he
are
ended up making
niggas
a
that I
name for
grew
himself
up with,
early
for
on.
real.
But Scrap
Fuck them
ended up
niggas. I
making
know
a
who
name.
they is.
You know, Scrap
Oh,
and
yeah,
Lil Steve, they
niggas.
end up bumping heads and shit like that in the streets. Before the streets, they was bumping heads on the basketball court. So when they bump heads in the streets, Scrap end up getting the ups. He end up upping the score on Lil Steve. He end up killing Lil.
Jeez. Okay, so they was both getting at each other, and I guess Lil Steve was lacking, and fucking Scrap caught his ass, pow, because they was already popping at each other. But he got the up on him, up the skull. Lil Steve gone now.
Steve, you know, which is me, my little
He
brother, and all this
basically
type
made
of
Lil
shit.
Steve
So,
drive.
he done damn near.
If this is true, he made
He
Lil
done
Steve
got off,
drive.
you know, so the whole time, he killed Lil Steve from 600. He get grabbed. On my son, he get grabbed. 12 come grab Scrap. And, you know, he go to trial for the murder. Now, everybody know it ain't no, you know, in the streets, it's a, you know, it's a code, fool. You don't be getting on no stand or no shit like that, writing nobody names, no paperwork, you know. You know, you let the police do their job. You don't go to court. You don't put these people's name in paperwork and shit like that. When you go in the interrogation room, you don't say shit, ask for a lawyer. I don't know nothing, you know. Let me get my lawyer. You know, that's the magic word, the L word, you know.
Lawyer.
You know, let me get a lawyer, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So,
God, don't say shit.
certain
See the
600
fifth,
members, you know,
nigga.
allegedly,
Scope the
Rondo,
5.
if you let certain people tell it, Rondo number 9, Bite Down, Face, a lot of members. So that means Scrap killed Lil Steve in front of all they ass. Like, Scrap
Damn.
Lil Steve by himself and kill him. Scrap caught Lil Steve with his homies and killed him in front of all the guys, you know. So let.
That nigga popped them niggas in front of all his homies. Yeah. Why was this nigga still spinning? I mean, nah. He wanted to make sure them niggas was gone. They tried to kill him. They shot him in the chest. I get it. I get you, Scrap.
Right, for you to be on the stand, you gotta be
Yeah,
a witness.
that adrenaline was pumping. He wanted blood.
Bite Down was there. Bite Down, the one who, like, these
He
is
wanted
people
to
who
knock
time
them
went on to
niggas
be
popping.
killers. Rondo in jail for the body right now. Cab driver. Bite Down in jail for like 3 bodies right now. They killed his girlfriend, her brother, and them that tried to kill the mama, I think, you know. So Bite Down, he in jail, fighting multiple bodies. Rondo in jail fighting bodies, but before they was in jail fighting bodies, they ass was on the stand. They was in the interrogation room pointing out pictures on phone them. They ass coming to court, you know. Duck was at trial, you know, in support of his cousin Scrap though. Like, you know, that's Scrap cousin. Duck and Scrap is family. So, you know, Scrap fighting his murder trial right now. So Duck, he coming up to court, you know, to support his cousin, sitting in the audience and shit. You know, but then you got these 600 members. They coming to trial on some getting on the stand type shit. They ain't just watching like how Duck them is. They playing an active role and trying to in the prosecution. So all the time.
Damn, nigga, they snitching? What do you mean playing an active role? I know this gay ass
Got a
ass.
car accident, don't call a lawyer. Use this free
Same
AI
with
tool
this.
instead. That's how I walked away with $93,000.
Whole time.
But damn, Scrap. Damn, they would. This is all allegedly, but he's saying 600 was going and finna snitch. Rondo and all them were finna snitch on him. Brian, which is Mob Scrap for witnessing Lil Steve.
You know, like the trial going on and shit like that. And then it come down to the verdict.
Niggas didn't wear masks. I doubt niggas had masks. Niggas was just out there popping shit. So you know they saw that nigga. This is true. That nigga demon.
He woofing now. Cause the whole
That
time,
nigga
like,
demon.
for one, he out that jam. He just beat the body. You know, for 2, he could talk about it now. Cause it's double jeopardy. He can't get charged for it again. And for 3, he finna talk shit, like he finna talk cash shit about folding from 600. All 4 of them that got on the stand, he finna pull all y'all car, y'all the police. Y'all came to court on me, y'all got on the stand, y'all pointed me out in the courtroom and said I did it. Y'all bogus, y'all asked the police, I don't wanna hear no more gangster shit. You know? So Scrap out here, he
Damn, they
so,
snitched on that nigga. Yeah, if that's true though, they did that shit and they actually saw that's some bogus shit, nigga. Y'all niggas somehow, how you gonna snitch on it? It doesn't matter, nigga. It don't matter what you see, nigga. You don't say nothing. Your friend, no, not no friend. You as a nigga, I seen a nigga just kill. I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say, yeah, I seen a nigga just die. I don't know who he was. Fuck, I look like being in paper, nigga.
You know, and he done beat it.
Call me lame or not, I ain't gonna be no paper.
You know? But, so, alright, Scrap, he back home. And like I said, MOB, they on this side. They tied in with STL, Gyro, Young Money, everybody on this side. They going against everybody on there. They not just going at 600. They going at, you know,
this is where I left off,
600,
man.
Old Block, Glam Ryan, Low Life, AMG, you know, all the BDs, Dog Pound, you know, so Scrap, he ain't just going at 600, he going at everybody over there. And the people that's, you know, that 600 seems the most closely aligned to.
Hold on, y'all. told him to give me the police at home with my burger. All right, let's finish the video up.
Aligned with everybody over there, but what it looked like for them to be the most closely aligned to is Wiiic City. It's like 600 and Wiiic City. You know, they just over close. Before 600 was called 600. It was Brick City. So you got Brick City and Wiiic City. They just overly tied to each other. Then Brick City ended up becoming 600, and everybody know, O Block ended up becoming. I'm talking about O Block. Wiiic City ended up becoming O Block and shit. 300, 600, 300. They started off as Brick City, Wiiic City. Then they turned into 600 and 300. Really O Block though. But so Scrapp, he out to try to. He ain't done. Like Scrapp, just because he caught Lil Steve and did what he did, that don't mean and he went to jail and beat the body. Like that don't mean like I ain't know nothing no more. Hell no, shorty ass a straight live wire. He on even more bullshit. Now he probably feel like, man, I'm really finna kill their ass now. Like, shit, they ass goddamn it just charged me for some shit. I end up coming right from up under that shit. I'm finna I'm finna overdo my part.
Oh,
now.
God, this
Twins don't
nigga
even know
just
what they
smoked
doing.
it.
They don't even know, you see what I'm saying? They caught me red-handed, and they still can't do nothing. Hell yeah, I'm finna go crazy, So, and
Caught
then,
him
Scrapp,
red-handed,
he got his
still
crowd. He
can't
got his
do
crowd
that.
that he
It's
be with.
crazy.
It ain't just like Scrapp just the only killer. Y'all know this by now. It's everybody on something. You got a lot of people that ain't on nothing, but as at the same time, it's a lot of people that is on something. So Scrapp, he move around with a little squad and shit. People from MOB. So you got MOB Scrapp. Some of the people that he moved with is a person by the name of Booger, MOB Booger, and another person he moved with
MOB
is
Boogie.
KI, MOB KI, MOB Killer KI.
Bookie or some
People be
shit.
getting it. This person confused with STL KI, and this is probably why people be bringing up KI name when it comes to the Odee Perry shit because of this KI. It's a lot of blocks that got the same name and shit like that. So boom, the story goes that Scrapp and his people, Booger and KI, they was on the hunt, and they was in Parkway area, they in Wiiic City area. They looking for one of the BDs and shit. So boom, they over there sliding. Odee Perry, goddamn, they say his ass was either on a bike or he got caught by a bike or some shit. But anyway, he was in front of Parkway. Scrapping them, they seen him, and they opened fire. They opened fire, they hit him up, and goddamn it, Odee, he fell, and they say his ass, he succumbed to his injuries, you know what I'm saying? He checked right there in front of Parkway and shit. So, and that ended up making Wiiic City change their name to O Block for in honorary memory of Odee Perry and shit like that. So, the whole time, they just changed their name and shit. And, like, all the GDs, like, this was a big hit for the GD side, you know what I'm saying? So,
they
the
caught
whole
him on
time,
the bike.
Tuka and then it happened on Tuka's birthday. They killed Odee Perry on Tuka's birthday, so that's another reason why a lot of people felt like STL had something to do with it. They killed him on Tuka's birthday, and then one of the alleged killers was a person named KI. So Tuka's birthday, one of the killers named KI. So you can see how easy for it to for the story to get contorted and people to think like, oh no, KI from STL. You see what I'm saying? Now you got rumors going around that he got killed by a girl and shit. That just add even more smut on his shit, more smut on his name. Like, you done got killed by.
So apparently it was him, KI. Who else? Booger? I don't think it was Booger.
They killed you on Tuka's birthday, and they
It
said the
was
person
him,
who killed you was
KI,
KI.
though.
And the KI that we know from STL, to where Tuka from, is a girl. And it's like, people just damn near, it was easy for people to start thinking like, yo, shorty, that girl, the girl that they said got all them bodies, she did it, But the whole time, it was a big misunderstanding. It was a big misconstruction, big miss, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what happened, fool. Like, it's a person named KI. It's a person named from MOB named KI, bro. Killer KI, Those,
Wait, when was his birthday?
Just
It says on the
got killed by a
stone.
girl. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Now you got, Now you got rumors going around that, he got killed by a girl and shit. That just add even more smut on his shit. More smut on his name. Like, you done got killed by a girl. They killed you on Tuka's birthday. And they saying the person who killed you is KI. And the KI that we know from
What's the grave, bro? It's not showing a grave. Hold up.
MOB
Y'all know what I'm
squad.
talking about. I ain't tripping.
Shit. So boom, that he fell. And remember,
Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up on here because this is tripping right now. They don't want to show me. Yeah, he was 20, 1991.
Odee Perry and shit like that. So
Damn.
whole time they just changed their name and shit. And you know, like all the GDs, like this was a big hit for for the story to get contorted and people to think like, oh no, KI from SC, but just damn those, you know. Those so boom for all the people who thinking KI did the shit. Lil J, his ass was lying. He said, Lil J had all the clout. He hopped on social media like, yeah, shout out to them twins who made the O. Shout out to them twins who made the O. And he had a picture of Butter and KI and shit like that. Lil J, his ass was lying, bro. You know, the whole...
Butter. You call that nigga Butter.
KI from MOB. Lil Scrapp. Ruger little brother, that's why Ruger say in exposing me, he say people talk that shit, but they don't even know who made the O. On phone number, a lot of people they think KI did the shit. They think STL did the shit. And even though, you know, Ruger is cousins with
Nah,
them,
it's just more reasonable for Mob Scrapp to do
so
it.
he don't wanna just
I don't believe she made
the
it.
whole time, he letting it be known, like, look, man, y'all think phone number, my cousin them did this shit from STL. Like, I'm Ruger, I'm from MOB. My cousin is Duck, he from STL. Y'all think STL did this shit, but the whole time, we did this shit. My little brother did this shit. Scrap did this shit. KI did this shit. That's why y'all keep thinking little shorty KI from STL, the girl. Y'all thinking she Lil J lied on phone number. Lil J lied. You know what I'm saying? My little brother did this shit the whole time. My little Scrap was still here. You know, he seen all the shit that was going on. And, you know, he seen that KI and Butter and Lil J, they was claiming his work. And Scrap was like a live wire. Like, shorty ass was a firecracker. So, you know, he one of them shorties like, nah, bro, that shit dead. Like, y'all, that's my work. Y'all tweaking. So, you know, he ended up running down. He ended up catching KI and Butter. And he ended up upping on their ass. He upped on their ass and was like, look, man, stop playing with me, fool. Like, that's my work, man. Y'all know that's my work, man. Stop claiming my shit. Scrap caught KI and FBG Butter and up gun on their ass and told them to stop claiming his work, fool. Like, shorty ass was one of them real firecrackers, fool. Like, Von ass was running down on people like KI and Butter. He was supposed to run down. Like, the one time he did try to run down on MOB and try to do something, because he know. Like, Von, he knew KI ain't do that shit. Von knew that MOB did that shit, so Von used to be trying to slide on them. He used to be trying to slide on MOB, and one of the times he tried to slide on them, Booger, one of the other people who was there when O got killed. God damn it. Von tried to slide on MOB, and Booger gave his ass, like, Booger damn near lit his ass up. Like, Booger, like, take a poem, go merch. That this shit happened. Like, Von ended up telling Tay the time he tried to slide on MOB and how Booger made that shit hot, and Booger made his ass turn around. I'm phone him. Booger made Von ass turn around, fireworks. Von come over there trying to do his fireworks. Booger get off first. Booger get off before Von could even get off. They had a little shootout though, like Von ended up shooting back and shit. But ultimately he had to get up out of there. You know, Booger ass, I don't know if Booger had, more firepower or whatever, but Von had to retreat. So yeah, man. Scrapp. He the one who damn near shot and killed Odee Perry, man. In the middle of the war. The reason why I know I got the title. This is Chirac rumor / this is why.
Tell me the reason why.
And then I'm gonna tell you why the shit allegedly happened. So the reason why Scrapp killed Odee Perry is cause they asked y'all all homies, like 600, like shit, y'all against us. It's us against y'all. When I say y'all, I ain't just talking about 600. I'm talking about all y'all, all the BDs. All the BDs over here is against, it's all the BDs over here versus all of us, the GDs over here. So it's like y'all as BDs, fool. Like, we all
yeah, he always said BDK.
Y'all just buddy
He's
with
just
600.
BDK, that's all
So
it
it's
is.
like, we on y'all ass too. So Odee Perry got caught. He lost his life on some GD BD war. That's why. Like that. The reason Odee Perry got killed is because of the GD BD war, fool. Scrap was a GD. He was on the hunt for the BDs. He called that went to the BD. And
Oh God, there was no relation.
He
just killed him because he was a black disciple. Oh God.
Like, oh no, it's a secret meaning. Hell no, he BD, he GD is in his own right now.
Oh God.
This shit busting. So
it was busting back then.
It would just so happen to be a coincidence of the Tuka birthday shit, fool. Like, that shit just so happened to be a coincidence.
Long live Scrap, though, for real. Gone too soon, too. Gone at 18, bro. Long live you. Hope you in heaven right now. Hope Odee's in heaven. Hope y'all niggas cool.
That's the love that they got.
Ain't KI. She gone, too.
The STL ain't MOB. As you can see, fucking goddamn it, Scrap them up girls on Butter and KI. So the love is, only goes so far type shit.
And
still love that. So it could
and
be
Vaughn. All them in heaven right now.
That could have been the reason that they were sliding. Because it was Tuka birthday.
If they made it to heaven, because they killed a lot of people, they might be in hell. I'll just be real. If God ain't accept them, they in hell right now.
So yeah, man, that's why Odee Perry lost his life, man. To the at the hands of MOB Scrap, man. Ruger little brother, Duck cousin. And then there was a person named KI there, so people got confused and thinking it was ST.
Alright, that's basically it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go eat my water burger. We're gonna take a long ass hit before we dip, though. Let's try this black one, bro. I haven't tried this one since yesterday. Try it, go. Shit. Alright, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. I'm out.